Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 19. Let me take this candy out of my mouth. Sorry. Forgot I had candy in my mouth. Okay, so this is the finale. And I'm not going to do the tell-all because it's just all over the place and I never ever I don't like the way everybody's always in everybody's business on the tell-all, and it's just too chaotic for me. I'll watch it, but I won't review it. And the only relationship I think survived this 90 Day Fiance was Matilda and Niles. The other relationships, they're gonna crumble and fall apart, in my opinion. Okay, so let's get started with Matilda and Niles. They wake up in the morning after the wedding and they are all happy. They are happy like two peas in a pod. This is their last day together. Niles is flying back to the States the next day. Matilda took Niles to an art center where they do African dancing and they both did some dancing. Next they go out to eat and Niles said he got word that he got the job he had interviewed for. Niles asked him why did he get fired. He said he doesn't know. Matilda doesn't believe him. She asked him why does he always lie to her. And basically he told her he lies because he's afraid she will dump him. He's afraid she wouldn't be able to handle his issues. She told him not to ever hide anything from her, whether or not it's good or bad. Don't hide anything. He promised not to lie to her anymore. Next day, Niles is packing to leave. He has no clue how long the visa process will take. On the way to the airport, Matilda is bawling. At the airport, Matilda is bawling. And she made me sick because she had me bawling too. So they said their goodbyes and he flew back to the States. Next up, we have Via and Sonny. They are going to see Sonny's father so that Via can apologize to him for walking out on him. Via is bringing a cake as a peace offering. And she's wearing an outfit that covers her all her body parts because she wants to be respectful. Also, it's her and Sonny's last day together. And they're also planning on telling the father that they are engaged. Sonny is extremely worried that his father will not accept Via and his relationship, and he's worried that the father will not accept the relationship he has with Via, and he's afraid that his relationship with his father will be ruined. So they meet up with the father. The father is not happy to see Via. He thinks she is a disrespectful American and he does not want cake from her. Sonny told his father that Via wants to apologize to him. So then the father said, then she should talk to me, not you. That's exactly. She's just sitting there like a lump on a log, not saying anything. And she's the one that needs to apologize, or wants to apologize. So she apologized for walking out. She told him she felt attacked and uncomfortable. She told him that she had anxiety. He asked her if she will ever do that again. And she told him she can't turn off her anxiety. Instead of saying, no, I'm sorry, that won't happen again. She goes, well, I can't turn off my anxiety. He told her it's too late for an apology. And I don't blame him because they're apologizing for not walking out on him. And she won't say that she won't do it again, but she's apologizing for doing it. Then you're not sorry that you did it because you're not saying you won't ever do it again. So he didn't accept her apology. He said it's too late for an apology. He said this was his first time meeting her and she walked out on him. So the father does not want Via to be with Sonny, whether or not she walked out on him or not. Because for one thing, she's an American. Another thing, she has tattoo. Another thing, she's not Muslim. Another thing, she's disrespectful. Another thing, she looked fat in her pictures. He don't want anything to do with Via. So she can apologize 10 times and bring 11 cakes. He wouldn't care. He would not accept her. He wants her to just go the hell away. So the father said to Sonny, now that you know how I feel about her, what now? Sonny told the father that he should forgive Via because she doesn't understand their culture and him and her have a bond. Thea told the father that she wants him to accept their relationship. The father asked a question that I've wanted to ask. The father said, she's a foreigner, so what's the plan? What are y'all going to be doing now? And Thea told the father that if they get married, Sonny will come to America. Thea is full of shit. That's not the plan. The plan is for him to get a K1 visa and then go to the States and then get married. That's the plan. Then Sonny decided to tell the father that they are engaged. The father said, you guys are going to get married? Thea said, eventually. What do you mean eventually? It's either a yes or a no. She says, eventually. I think Thea is full of shit. She does not want to marry Sonny. So she said, eventually. And the father said, I don't think so. He said, no, this ain't happening. And the father said that Sonny should have asked him first before he asked Thea. That's the culture. The father asked her if she's going to convert. She told the father that Sonny told her she didn't have to convert. The father said to Sonny, why did you tell her that? And Sonny said he can't change anybody that doesn't want to change. And the father told Sonny that she has to convert. And you have to make her understand. Sonny said she is not willing to do that. The father told Sonny that maybe you should go your way and I should go my way. They asked the father, he has to choose between you and me? The father said, yup. Sonny told his father that Thea is going to be with him forever. The father told him not to count on him doing anything for him ever again in the future. The father got up and walked off. He didn't even take a piece of cake. So Sonny is blaming Thea because he wanted more time to tell his father, but she pushed him to tell the father ASAP. Sonny said he can't lose his father, so he goes outside to talk with his father. He told his father not to be angry. He told his father that he loves Thea. And then the father told him, when you're in love, you forget all about your father. Thea told him that we did not forget about you. And then the father told Thea, he said, it's better you don't talk to me right now. That's what the father told Thea. And then Sonny tried to talk to the father, but the father is angry. And he said, I can't say anything good right now, and I don't want to see your face. He said, leave me alone. Stay away from me. And he walked off and got in his truck. Then Thea asked Sonny if he still wants to be with her. He told her, that's why I did all of this, to be with you. Sonny now thinks that he's going to be all alone because Thea is going back to the States and his father has now disowned him. And he's hoping that in time his father will forgive him. Next, they are in the hotel room. It's morning. It's the morning Thea is going to fly back to the States. Thea told Sonny that she can't believe his father refused to speak to him. Sonny told her that you can't blame him. Sonny said that he was wrong for not getting permission from his father first to marry her. And he's hoping that his father will come around. On the way to the airport, they discussed the K1 visa. Thea said she does not know how long it will take, how long the K1 visa process will take. And I'm surprised that Sonny is willing to go to the States and leave his father and his friends. And all he'll know there is Thea. So they said their goodbyes at the airport, and their relationship will not last. That's my prediction. Their relationship would not last. Next up, Magda and Joe. They are still up in the mountains. Magda is upset that Joe is friends with his ex, Jill. When she says Jill's name, she goes, Jail. I thought it was so cute. They sat down to talk, and Joe apologized for hiding the fact that Jill was his ex. He told her that him and Jill have been friends for 15 years, and there's nothing romantic between them. She said to him, you have lied and held things from me now, and I can't trust you. How do you expect me to trust you? He told her that he is not lying anymore, and he loves her, and he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. See, ding, 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 a bell went off for me. Whenever Magda is mad at Joe, he tells her, I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And that's why she thinks that they're going to get married ASAP. When everything is going well between them, he's like, you know what, we don't really know each other that well, maybe we should wait. But he tells her he wants to spend the rest of he loves her and wants to spend the rest of his life with her when things are going bad between them. And Now she think they're going to get married and everything is going to be good. And he's always going around telling everybody, oh, she's ready to get married. She wants to get married too. But you're telling her that you're going to spend the rest of your life with her. So what else is she supposed to think, Joe? Now I know who the crazy one is. Not Magda, Joe. He's telling her two different things. He's telling her one thing, then he tells his friends and family something totally different. And I think he wants her, but I don't think he wants to commit to her. So Magda accepts his apology, but she told him she needs time to trust him again, and she told him that he doesn't have to block Jill. He can talk to her on the phone. And I like Magda, but she needs to do something with them damn eyebrows. Her eyebrows are just running amok. You know, she needs to shape them up a bit. Joe gave her a necklace, and the necklace was cute. I liked it, and so did Magda. She liked it, and then they made up. So next they go hiking, and I don't know why these people always want to go hiking. That's not fun. So anyway, they hiked a little bit, then they pet some sheep, then they sat down to have some food and to talk. And basically, Magda is trying to force Joe into proposing to her. She told him that she doesn't know if she can trust him when he goes back to Florida the next day, and she told him she needs a commitment. He told her that he will propose to her after she meets his friends and family. So Magda said, okay, she's worried that he will get to the States and change his mind, but she agrees to it anyway. And I think he will change his mind too. I don't think he's ready to settle down. I think he wants to be with Magda, but he's not ready to settle down. Next, Magda helped Joe pack, and then they go to the airport. They said their goodbyes at the airport, and they have an understanding. She will visit him in the States, and then he will propose to her, and that's their understanding. So they said their goodbyes. When they said their goodbyes at the airport, it was very touching. Very touching. Next, we have Vanya and, what is his name? Joshko. She met up with her cousin at the beach. She told her cousin that Joshko came to Orlando to visit for 10 days, and they were planning their future together, and they had a great time. He went, she said when he went back to Croatia, they were calling each other every morning and every evening. She said, suddenly he stopped calling in the evening. She said she then told him that she wanted more consistency in their communication, and he told her she was being needy, and he hung up on her. 5 days later, after no communication, he texted her and told her she has no motherly instinct, and he dumped her. She think that because she told him that she would have to change her life to include a child, something she wasn't planning on doing, she think that's why he dumped her. And so if that's what happened, well, basically she put her foot in her mouth. She put her foot in her mouth. She shot herself in the foot. Put her foot in the mouth. Same thing. She has a big mouth. She should have kept her mouth shut. You know. Now, she's crying about how much she misses him after she done told him she don't really have room in her life for a child. He has a child. Why would you tell him that? So she had already bought a ticket to go back to Croatia to visit him. Now she has to make a decision whether she's going to cancel her ticket or go back to Croatia and visit him. Go to Croatia and visit him. And try to salvage the relationship. So next we see Vanya. She's in her costume and she's doing her belly dance at a restaurant. And she looks good. She looks really, really good. After her dance, she calls Joshko. She asked him how is the little kid. Instead of asking him how is his son, she asked him how is his little kid. You could tell she doesn't have motherly instincts. She doesn't care about this child at all. Yeah, I agree with him. She does not have motherly instincts because she said, how is the kid? Anyway, yeah, she doesn't want a child in her life. She told him that she wished they had discussed things before he broke it off. He said, what's there to discuss? You don't like kids. He says, what's there to discuss? You don't like kids. So he knows that she doesn't like kids. And that's something you can't fake. She told him it's not fair for him to say that. He said you don't want kids running around in your house destroying your things. She had told him this. She told him that they did discuss her meeting his son and getting to know him and changing her house for the son. He told her that he is not proud of ghosting her. She asked him if he wanted to see her if she came to Croatia as planned. He said he had to think about it. As far as I'm concerned, that's a no. Because if he wants to see her, he would have said, yes, I would like to see you. But he goes, I have to think about it. That means no. So she said okay, and now the ball is in his court. But she shot herself in the foot. She should have, when she told him she didn't want a kid running around her house and destroying her things. Kids don't do that. Kids has their area where they play, or they can go outside and play, and you can take them to the park and play. Other than that, they're not running around your house destroying things. What kind of kids do that? Joshko is prioritizing his child over her, and that's what he's supposed to do. And I hope he doesn't see her. I hope he tells her no. Because she does not like kids. She doesn't want a child in her life. Last but not least, we have Tiger Lily and Ognon. Tiger Lily went to the park to meet up with her friends, and she has a big old belly. She is really showing. Word on the street is that they had a boy. So they showed a clip of her, I guess, in Jordan, telling Ogden in person that he is going to be a father. He is really, it was really nice because he was really happy, and it was a touching scene. And they were both very happy. So Tiger Lily said that her lease ended on her apartment. She said her and Ogden bought a cabin that is being remodeled. And in the meantime, her and her kids are living in hotels. She said Ogden has his visa interview appointment scheduled. She said, but things are not going well with them at the moment. She told her friends that her and Ogden argue every other day. She told her friends that Ogden wants to keep his apartment in Jordan. She said she's not okay with that. She said the bigger issue is Ogden has made his brother his power of attorney so that his brother can act for him on anything. She said his brother can take out a loan in Ogden's name, which would affect her. That's crazy. Ogden is out of his damn mind. Tiger Lily said she does not want his brother to have access to her things. And I don't blame her. Tiger Lily said her attorney is drawing up a post-marital agreement, but Ogden does not know about it yet. She's afraid to tell him because she knows he's going to be upset. So next, Tiger Lily FaceTime with Ogden. She told him that she does not like that he is going to keep his apartment in Jordan, and he refused to give up his apartment. He said he ain't giving that apartment up. He said nope. He said Jordan is my home, and I'm gonna need a place to stay when I come back to Jordan. Then she told him that she doesn't like the fact that his brother has power of attorney because his brother can take all her money, put it in a bank in Jordan. Then Ogden will go back to Jordan, to his apartment, and leave her with the kids and no money. Ogden got angry. He said, you think I will take all the money and leave you and my baby? She told him to take the power of attorney away from his brother. He told her no. Ogden claims that he's very successful in Jordan. He models, he has a home, he has a car, he has his own business, and his brother is his manager, and if anything goes wrong, his brother can act for him with the courts or with financial or with the banks. Tiger Lily told him he is not going to get rid, if he's not going to get rid of the power of attorney, then they will have a post-marital agreement drawn up by her attorney. Ogden told her that if he gets any paperwork from her attorney, he is not going to go to his visa appointment. But we know he did because we saw him, the previews of the tell-all, we saw him at the tell-all. So we know he's here in the States. But after he told her that if he gets anything from her attorney, he's not going to appointment to his visa appointment, he hung up on her. And then she cries because she said this is not the Ogden she married, and she doesn't want to raise a baby by herself. But then we know that they work things out because he's here in the States. We saw him on the previews of the tell-all acting the ass. And so I guess she must have given in to him. And I think he was the only one foreigner that came to the tell-all. So he's the only foreigner that's in the States. So Tiger Lily, good luck to you. If you gave in to him, now the brother has access to all your assets. So that was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.